Muhammad, he mentioned this verse. Muhammad, he was hoping if he agreed with the Jews that this is their land, at that time the Roman, they are occupying it, he will get their support. And actually they supported him. The stupid Jews at that time, they are the one who took Muhammad as a refuge in their territory, in their city. Why? Because they thought Muhammad is making a new cult of a Christianity, like Jehovah's Witnesses, and that will make the Christian weaker. So they supported him, hoping that he will destroy the Christians. The Christians will fight each other. The Christians will kill each other. But all of us, we knew Muhammad do not believe in Christianity. He is just learning about Jews, about Christians, about Sabian, any religion around him. Muhammad is a believer, and just to make people believe in him. The Muhammadan, they will be glad to see somebody, like now we see many stupid people, they say to you, they talk about Islamophobia. You know, Islamophobia. Ask any stupid European, any European you see in the street, what do you think about Islamophobia? He will tell you, is it wrong? This is bad. Those people are teaching hate. Okay, but what is the phobia exactly? I mean, what phobia? After all what they did to them, driving cars, going over people, killing tons and hundreds, car explosion, driving over children, attacking school, bombs, all those things happen in Europe. Still the stupid European believe that you, when you speak against Islam, you are a phobic, and Muslims are victims. Until now, nothing changed. Just a few weeks ago, they were burning France. It is the fault, according to European, it is the fault of the French. So we are not talking to those donkeys. The one you see in the screen is one of them. Those are a waste of time to talk to them, because it doesn't matter what you say. They will tell you that the Israeli are the occupation and they should leave. But if you do 2-minute fact check, you will find that this is the land of Israel, and those people do not belong there. Anyone who calls himself an Arab, he is not from that land. In fact, this language Arabic never exists in this land. The first time the Arabic implemented in all this area is called the Syrian nature, the nature Syria, or the natural Syria, which is include the land of Israel, Jordan, Iraq, Syria, Lebanon. All of those, they speak only one language. It is Aramaic. And for sure the Jews, they have their own language, because they are not Aramaic people. I mean, originally Abraham himself is Aramaic too, remember that. So Arabic does not exist. The first time Arabic exists in that land is after the Muslims occupy, and long after, when the Caliphate, Abdul Malik ibn Marwan, he is the one who forced the Arabic language for the first time ever in that land. Before that, not a single person speak Arabic. Not a single person. And all of us, we knew that the one who have a phobia, nobody except those who believe in Allah and His Prophet. They have phobia from lizard, phobia from pigs, phobia from music, phobia from movies, phobia from Christians, phobia from the Bible, phobia from the Hindus, phobia of the Jews. They have phobia from everybody. Yet, those stupid European, the one you see in the front of you, they call you Islamophobic. You, not them. You are the one who have a phobia. Those are for them, those, especially the white European people, for them, Hamas are peacemaker. They are victims. The Mujahideen are good people. This is an example about a woman, supposedly she died there, I think. Her name is Rachel. This woman, she believes she is a Palestinian by birth. But remember, none of those Hamas are a Palestinian. Palestinians, whoever exists there, are the Christians, not the Arab. Ask every one of those who call themselves Muslim Palestinian, they will say we are Arab. But the Palestinians are not Arab, and never were Arab. So you will see a lot of those stupid people all over Europe and the Middle East. And not only that, they bring their garbage to Israel. And because Israel supposedly is a democracy, which is very stupid to say, I mean, they allow them to come and disturb their peace. And they make them look like they are the aggressive, and they are the Hamas are the victims. Look who is carrying her picture. Hamas. And those are moderate Jews. They want peace. And homosexual, for sure, is number one who support the Palestinian, not to forget that. They want to support Palestine. But none of those people understand, and nobody, I mean, did they understand? Do they knew really this is about religion? This is not about the land. This is not about the land. The whole problem is religion. The Muslims, if they are occupied by the Turkish, and the Turkish, they occupy them for hundreds of years, they never have a problem because they are Muslims. The problem is, if you are not a Muslim, the Muslim, they want to take Spain now. But Spain is not their land. So what's the problem with the Spain? I mean, they come to Spain, they occupy Spain for hundreds of years, and now they keep dreaming about how in the world we let them take it. We have to take it back. The Quran, in chapter 47, verse number 35, tells us, don't faint and call for peace when you are the uppermost. Not you shall be the uppermost. The translator is an idiot. Let us see who is the donkey. Arbery. Let us see the front donkey. This is why you cannot accept any translation made by Mohammedans. Cry not for peace while you are having the upper hand. Now we understand. So when those in Emirat and Bahrain and etc. and soon Saudi Arabia, they will sign a peace agreement. They will sign only if they need it. But they will never have peace with Israel or the Christians or the Hindus or the Buddhists. Never. Why? The command is in front of you. Cry not for peace. If you are the uppermost, or you have the upper hand. So when we can sign for peace, we can. The same as what Muhammad did. You sign peace agreement with them until you are the upper hand, and then you kill them all. When you have the upper hand, you kill them, convert or die. And this is what Hall in the narrative was saying to us. Either you leave. Look how nice Muhammad, by the way. I mean, he gave you the option, you know, leave your home, leave your land, leave everything. That's it. We own it now. Or you die. So the Muslim, they will say now to the Italian, listen, we are coming to you. We will give you 4 months to leave. Look how nice the Muslims is. Very nice. Very beautiful. And if we come to your land, we will kill you all. And we will take the land anyway.
Multiple times within this surah, they are invited to accept Islam. Verse number 11. So if they repent, فَإِن تَابُوا.
See, if they repent, what is the problem? It's not war. The problem is they are not accepting Islam. So the scumbag, this guy, is saying that you are the bad person because you refuse to accept Islam. So we will kill you if you don't accept Islam. If you repent. The chapter many times says that. Actually, the chapter says that if you repent 17 times. As a threat. Threat. Because if you say to them, you see, if you say repent, no problem with repent. I can say it to anybody, repent. But if I say after that, I will kill you, that is not a repent. This is a threat.
And they start praying and they give zakah, then they are your brethren in faith.
See, not only they have to convert to Islam, they have to pay Muhammad the money. And they have to pray. And they have to say the name of Muhammad. And they have to recite his name every day. And they have to praise Muhammad. And they have to obey Muhammad. And the money comes first. Then, only then, we are brothers.
Become Muslims, don't worry about their past. Multiple verses, Allah is saying, embrace Islam. But if they refuse...
If they refuse, what will happen? Are you ready? If they refuse, remember, Islam is peace.
And they insist on remaining idol worshippers, they have 4 months to take their affairs, and then after 4 months, then that phrase comes, verse number 5, wherever you find them, you are allowed to execute them.
See? Wherever you find them, you are allowed to execute them. Those are not Israeli. Those are Arab in their land. They are born there. Their grandfather born there. Their grandfather born there. Just because they don't believe in the scumbag Muhammad, I give you 4 months to leave. You don't leave, I will execute you. But remember, Islam is peace. If you accept Islam, you will not die. Now, if I don't play this video, Muslim, they will say to you, he's lying. And they will say to you, they broke the treaty. Listen, how they break the treaty and you are going to Mecca wearing nothing? You know, the Muslim, when they go to Mecca to do Hajj, they wear like the Hindus, you know, like they have a sheet, they are naked. If they broke the treaty, they will kill the one who went to Mecca. They went there without weapon. The Muslim, they went to Mecca without weapon because they have a treaty. So they did not break the treaty. They welcome the Muslims. And the Kaaba, and actually this is the last year where the Muslims pagan and the Arab pagan, both who worship Allah, did Hajj together and they did Tawaf, which means they go around the Kaaba. Because if you don't know, the pagan and the Muslims, they do Tawaf. Because this is still the old religion, nothing changed. Islam is just a continue for the old pagan. The only problem of Muhammad is they did not accept him as a prophet. That's the whole story. So if you don't believe in Allah and Muhammad, which is have to come first, Muhammad first, then we will execute you. Execution is because Prophet of Allah is a nice person.
An idol worshipper. And multiple times within this surah, they are invited to accept Islam. Verse number 11. So if they repent, فَإِن تَابُوا, and they start praying, and they give zakah, then they are your brethren in faith. They become Muslims. Don't worry about their past. Multiple verses, Allah is saying, embrace Islam. But if they refuse, and they insist on remaining idol worshippers, they have 4 months to take their affairs, and then after 4 months, then that phrase comes, verse number 5, wherever you find them, you are allowed to execute them.
Wherever you find them. They are fighting you, not fighting you. Just to fight somebody, find somebody who don't believe in Allah and his filthy prophet, execute. And then you will see those idiot European or in America. And I find it very funny, by the way, that most of people who support those scumbags is white people. White Western. I don't know what's wrong with those European people. You know, I don't speak about color, but I'm stating a fact. You will find that number one support doesn't come from Arab Christians. It doesn't come from even I mean, even those who so-called Palestinian, if you ask them which citizenship you like to take, the Israeli or Hamas, they will say Israeli. Where do you like to live? To live between the Jews or between the Muslims? They will say between the Jews. Those are Jewish people. They have a sign. Jews say, free Palestine. And I assure you, there is almost 45% of the Jews in Israel, they want to free Palestine. Can you believe it? This is how big the stupidity is. It's not only European who they are. You see, when I say European, I don't mean necessarily, I mean people who live in Europe. No, no, no. I'm talking about Israeli or Jews who immigrated from Europe, coming to Israel, and they are working so hard to destroy their land. Many of them believe that this is not their land. So why you are there? I mean, isn't it weird that you believe that this is not your land, and yet you are there? And if we open the Quran, chapter 5, verse number 21, the Quran says this is the land of the Jews. I remember when I was in school, as usual, the teacher, they teach us a lot of hate against the Jews. Actually, first time I saw a Jew, I was expecting he have a tail, because this is what they say to us, they have tails. I'm serious. They say to us, the Jews, they have tails. They are not a human like us. So the teacher, he was speaking about, Inshallah, we will take Jerusalem back again. So I put my hand. He was talking about and taking the Aqsa. The mosque, the one you see. Muhammad, he claimed he went there in his dream. So I said, sir, who is the one who built the Aqsa? He said, Prophet Solomon. So I said, but that means this is for the Jews. You should see his face. He said, no, Prophet Solomon, he was a Muslim, and you sit down, okay? So, even in their stupid books, even their stupid prophet admit that even the temple, this is the temple of the Jews. The city is the city of the Jews. They have nothing to do with it. The whole land does not belong to them. Then you will find those weirdo, European weirdo, saying or claiming that this land is occupied by the Israeli. And the Israeli, who they are, the weirdo, those weirdo,